Chap,
Snap
splendid.
Splendid.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another instalment in the Chap Splendid Top 5 Artillery. I couldn't think of a word to use.
We've had
Uh,
a year-long hiatus, but we're back with some fresh, juicy content that
we're
I'm sure you
back.
can't wait to get your perfectly preened gnashes in.
We're back. We're bigger than ever. We're better than ever, and we're more boisterous than ever. So,
we, we've upped the presentation quality. We've upped the budget by
well,
€3.76.
let's hang on a minute. The presentation quality is only up because I made it this time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But anyway, enough gish. Time to get on with the presentation.
So, what is today's presentation going to be on?
It's a topic that's very close to me. The top 5 songs from between the years 2008 and 2014.
Just between those years.
Yeah, I thought it was a good time frame
Is it?
to
Yeah, incredible years for
pick a top
music.
5 from.
I'm looking forward to this.
So before we get straight into it, I have a little disclaimer. Some viewers may be led to believe that this list is subjective. You know, it's top 5 songs, everyone's got a different taste in music.
Bit of wiggle room, you know.
So, I understand that. Those viewers are wrong. Right, and hear me out. I listened to every single song released between these years and have definitively concluded that the following picks are in fact the best songs objectively speaking. If you disagree, then sod off.
Yeah, we don't want anyone in the comments. Keep your opinions to yourself or just turn off the video. We don't want your views or your likes anyway.
Actually, no. Put your opinions in your comments and then I can reply to all of them and call you a loser.
We reply to every single comment on the Chop Splendid.
We read all
comments. Every single one. Chop Splendid is immune from cancel culture as well, so don't go on Twitter whinging because no one cares.
Yeah,
you can't
look,
cancel
if
us.
you don't like these songs, then that's your own personal problem, mate. Simple as.
At the end of the day, we can't change the mind of idiots. That's what I always say.
Exactly. So, what we will learn. We will learn what the top 5 songs from between the years 2008 and 2014 are.
Yep.
From this, we can then conclusively determine the greatest year in music history, as well as who was the most successful artist during this time frame.
Now, don't say we don't go into depth on the Chap Splendid channel, because you're going to learn a fucking lot.
You know, it was a very meticulous process picking these songs out. I was torn over a lot of decisions, and there's some great songs that I simply couldn't include, but, which
if your favourite isn't included in this list, then we don't care. We really don't care.
You've got a bad taste in music. I don't know what else to tell you. Thank you.
Yep.
So, number 5, we have Wiz Khalifa with Say Yeah. I've included a short clip from each song, and it obviously in the interest of not getting the video taken down or demonetized for copyright. It is a really short clip. So let's give this one a listen. There you have it.
Incredible. Yeah.
I mean, even
incredible.
That'd be
that. Yeah.
If the song were that long,
it's
it
a
would
masterpiece.
be a contender.
Wiz Khalifa himself, incredible artist.
He's a legend, and this was pre-Black and Yellow, so
of course.
He outdid himself with this one, definitely.
Well, this is black and pink, as we can see from the album cover, so you can see he's really in his early Rogue days.
So he samples "Better Off Alone" by Alice DJ. Obviously,
already a great song.
Get some good points for that. It bloody slaps.
Just bloody slap, to be fair.
It's like
we're talking about bloody slappers.
You think about what sort of records you'd want to include in a top 5 songs between 2008 and 2014. It's got a bloody slap.
It's got a bloody slap. It has to bloody slap.
The words are very relatable. You know, he's on about strippers, strip clubs.
We can all identify with strippers and strip clubs.
It really resonated with me on a personal level.
Well, yeah, it's quite a poignant song talking about real world issues. You know, hookers and money. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. I think me and Wiz were very much alike. I've heard it before loads.
Was everywhere for a time.
Yeah, in 2008 when it come out, you know.
Yeah. I really connected with this song when I first heard it when it first came out because it really struck a chord with me. So obviously I was 7 years old
Yeah.
when this song came out. So you can see that, you know, the target market was me.
Me
It struck a
also.
chord perfectly. Incredible. Yeah, deserves to be on the list.
Very well done, Wiz. Very well done. And also, someone else asked me to put this on the list. I just couldn't say no.
I mean, if it's been requested and it was good enough, then you could have put it on the list.
Exactly. So for each song on this list, we have the standout lyric.
Here we go.
Again, this has been handpicked by me, so hopefully you agree. Honestly, looking through, the lyric I picked definitely stood out a lot more than anything else in the song, so let's have a look at it. Talking, dough, I got it. So make it rain, man. 'Cause the flow retarded, sorta like Rain Man. What do you think?
Pure lyricism. He's had the balls to rhyme man with man, which, if you ask me, takes quite a lot of cojones. Do you know what I mean?
And also call like a mentally disabled fictional character an actual retard.
Actual retard.
Well, you know, Wiz is a man with spunk.
He is.
A lot of
He's
rappers
had a
nowadays be scared to tread on this territory.
They just don't have spunk, modern rappers. Wiz knew it back in the day. Talking dough, I got it. He's got money, and he knows it. Make it rain, man. He's on about the strippers. You know, you don't need to infer. You know what he's on about.
Exactly.
Flow retarded, sort of like that Rain Man. It speaks for itself, really, doesn't it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And he had a retarded flow, but he made it work, and that's
Like
what's
Rain Man.
important. That's what makes him a top 5 artist. That's what makes this a top 5 song from between these years.
I can't disagree with you on that one.
Right, number 4. Fetty Wap, Trap Queen. Let's listen to the preview.
The strip club.
Again, you know me. I have a soft spot for strip clubs.
You love a strip club.
So, right, let's just get into it. It's a bloody tune.
It is a bloody tune.
You know, I've said it before.
1738. Fetty Wap.
He's an hit maker, is Fetty Wap.
He is an hit maker. So for a bloke with one eye,
Yeah,
he can see the hits. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
He can see them.
He's proved so many people wrong over the years. He had a feature on a Lil Dicky song, which really went to prove his success in the music industry.
Yep.
And obviously for Lil Dicky, that's a pretty coveted feature. Trap Queen, he really did well for himself off the back of this.
It's a bloody tune.
No one would question it if you put it on nowadays.
That is true.
It held up.
It lasted the test of time.
Yeah, a lot of songs that I listened to when I was researching for this video, I was thinking, if someone put this on nowadays, they'd just tell you to turn it off. Even though it like were top 10, maybe even number 1 throughout these years. Nowadays, people are like, nah, mate, I don't know what people were thinking. It's now.
If you're at a house party and you get the honour of the aux chord and you're absolutely stumped, bang it on, Trap Queen. Bang it on.
Mate.
You'll be the coolest cat in the gaff. Guarantee it. You're very cool if you play this song.
Absolutely,
You know?
absolutely.
The girls love it. The guys love it. The in-betweenies love it. Everyone loves it.
Everyone loves a bit of Trap Queen.
Yeah.
It's Fetty Wap.
It is Fetty Wap. It is.
We already covered this, but yeah, I mean, it's Fetty Wap.
If you've got something to say about Fetty Wap, he can't rap, he can't make music. I dare you, put an eye patch on and try and spit bars like Fetty Wap. I guarantee you can't, because you lose your balance if you've got one eye.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Balance.
You try to stay upright and try and make a bloody tune like Trap Queen. You can't. You can't.
Exactly. Slap for the Head Tano said the album would have been a 10 if it had just been this song as every track. So that's from a proper music critic saying that.
Yeah, he's quite famous, Slap for the Head Tano.
And you know, he don't give out. He don't just dish out tens like "Rate Me Takeaway."
No. It's a big thing for Slapthing Ed Tano to award a 10 to a tune.
Exactly. You know, we've seen Death Grips, we've seen Kanye West, we've
Yep.
seen Kendrick Lamar,
Yep.
Daughters.
Fetty Wap's up there. Fetty Wap's up there with the likes of Kanye and Kendrick. If you're talking
Absolutely. I think
lyrical ability.
I think he's a respectable man, Slapthing Ed Tano, but
Yep.
sometimes he doesn't know a 10 when it hits him in the face.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You have
this
to
is
agree
not a
on some things,
Slapthing Ed Tano review.
No, he don't get it. He gets enough airtime on Chap Splendid as it is.
Yeah, and quite frankly, we're sick of him, so I shouldn't have included this point. Standout lyric.
Now this is the moment we've been waiting for.
I mean, I don't think there's going to be much dispute over this one. 1738A. Simply because it's been the spawn of some cracking memes.
Yeah. This
is
was
just one
everywhere.
example.
This was absolutely bloody everywhere.
Yeah,
2014, 2015, 1738. You shout it, everyone. A. Do you know what I mean?
Everyone were going A. Yeah.
A.
People were going out hunting for Fetty Wap fans. And I suppose
Yeah.
if you're a Fetty Wap fan, then you're just a music fan, because every music fan's a Fetty Wap fan.
Yeah, you've got good taste. Do you know what I mean?
It were like a calling. You go out into the woods and you shout 1738, they come running like Bigfoots. Hey! It were class.
That's how you get them, innit?
I
That's how
miss
you get
those
'em.
days. I miss those days.
I do. You could pick out a Fetty Wap fan anywhere. 1738. You just hear in the distance.
Hey,
You automatically know where they are. It's like a little mating call, isn't it?
exactly.
But for trap queens.
Exactly.
That's how to find them.
Right, number 3. Florida. Whistle.
Oh, Florida. What an artist.
What a tune this was, mate. I
What
can
a
remember
tune.
listening to this so much. Hang on,
Florida.
let's listen to the clip.
Yeah.
Mate, what a tune! Oh my days! I think I were in year 6 when this come out. I must have been in year 6. I think.
The summer of year 6.
Mate, this was
going
such
into
a
year
summer
7.
song. I used to have it on repeat.
Oh,
What an absolute corker this was, and still
on
is.
on the drive home from my judo practice when I was in year 6, I just hear, "Turn that up, Mum. Turn it up. Turn it
Go
up.
on, get up.
Go on.
Mum,
Get it up.
Mum, let me
It's back
put
in
my
them
hawks
days.
in. I want to listen to Florida's Whistle. And
Well,
he's like, yeah, get this on again. 'Cause
Get Whistle on again. Play it again.
It were popular amongst people our age. It were popular amongst mams. It had a big demographic, did Whistle.
I'll tell you what. Little fun fact. So I go to university in a nondescript location, and I have been in a club, and this has come on several times.
Every single night out I went on, I heard Mr. Brightside at least once every single time.
Don't get me started. I'll be very disappointed if that tune is in this list.
Well, first of all, obviously not, because drunk
Not a
people
good
have ruined
song.
that song.
Not a good song.
There's 2 songs that are like drunk people's go-to songs walking home. It's Mr. Brightside and Sweet Caroline. Sweet
Yeah.
Caroline, I'm still a fan of. You know,
Belongs at the darts.
it belongs at the darts. Neil Diamond just hit it out of the park. It's an absolute classic.
Yeah, it's an absolute classic.
But anyway,
obviously.
this is all besides the point. Let's get into why Whistle was picked. It's an egregious tune.
Oh, it is an egregious tune.
I don't know
Oh
how
my
else you can
days.
describe it. It's just egregious.
Oh my days. So good. It's catchy. It's got melody. Little bit of pop vibes. You can have a little bit of a dance.
a little bit of a dance.
Little bit of a dance. It was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, mate.
Even those open. If you talk about iconic, you want your tune to be played, and within the first 3 seconds, the crowd goes nuts.
Absolutely.
Every single time.
And I imagine when
Nuts.
it did come on in club,
Nuts.
it were bedlam.
It were absolute mayhem. It were absolute, like, sheer chaos.
Like,
there were
you could
drinks,
put on...
feet, shoes, bags, children being thrown everywhere.
Yeah, mate, like, you could put on your Mariah Carey and your Lady Gaga or whatever. It just doesn't hit the same as
It doesn't hit
Whistle
the
by
same as this.
Florida.
Whistle by Florida.
It
Oh
would
my
be
days!
mayhem.
Absolute.
It's implicitly about his knob,
Let-
which is my next
Let's
one.
address the elephant in the room here. It is
That's
about
a good
his
one, that's a
knob.
good one.
It was a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It is about his knob.
I mean, there's a couple of good things about this. Firstly, it's a song about knobs. Yeah.
It is a song about knobs.
But it were a massively popular song, and as I say, I used to listen to it when I was in year 6. So
he does
he's
it
got
so well,
round it.
Florida. He does it so well. Radio playability. Does it mention knob in the song?
Not
No,
once,
it doesn't.
Not once. There's no
Does it-
explicit marker next to it, no parental advisory warning.
And can you sing it in front of your mum? Yes, you can. She hasn't got a clue. She hasn't got a clue. It's a song
Yeah,
about a
mate.
whistle. You know. You know.
She'd be none the wiser.
Number wiser. And that was why it got the reach that it did. Purely because of the sheer lyrical, like, wordplay with Florida, with whistle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, mate. It's at a level that I guess we haven't really seen. We definitely hadn't seen before. I don't think we've even
No,
seen
there's a level of artistry with Whistle by Florida where, you know, you just listen to modern songs like that song WAP by that, what's she called? Bacardi, yeah? By that Bacardi
I'm
woman.
not gonna lie. I actually haven't heard it.
It's the WAP, WAP, WAP.
I am
that.
aware of the song and what WAP stands for, but I have
Yeah,
not
but
actually
it's
heard.
vulgar. It's absolutely vulgar. There's no place for it. The radio edit of WAP by Bacardi, there's nothing in the song.
It's
'cause
like here's
every
the
word
difference-
is a
here's the
swear
difference. Here's the difference between Bacardi and Florida. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bacardi thinks I'll make an explicit song.
Yeah.
Like appropriate for all ages by simply using an acronym.
Yep.
Florida's like, but an acronym, people are going to know what it stands for. I'm going to use
Yeah.
a euphemism.
A euphemism, and I can say this wholeheartedly, a euphemism beats an acronym any day of the week.
Exactly.
By a mile. By a mile.
reckon there's a lot of dim people about who still think that this song is genuinely about him wanting a bird to just blow a whistle.
Yeah.
That's how well
There
he
will
sort of
be,
covered
yeah.
his tracks with this.
It just, you know, because you listen to it, the radio edit, A Whistle by Florida, I guarantee is exactly the same as the original. The meaning isn't lost in the radio edit because it's the same song.
Yeah, I mean, I could talk about this all day, but we must move on to the next point.
We must.
It's got bird whistling in it.
It does have a bird whistling in it.
Name another song with a bird whistling in it.
You know
Case
what?
in
I've got
point.
absolutely no idea.
Case
Case
in
in point. Enough said.
And it's just a bloody tune, mate.
It's just a bloody tune.
Just a bloody
Egregious,
tune, mate.
egregious tune.
It's
It's
an
a bloody tune.
egregious bloody tune.
It is an egregious bloody tune.
Standout lyric. Who in the hell done paved the road wider? There's only one flaw and one ridder.
Yep.
Name dropping yourself in a song, I mean, it just
That
goes
takes
to show
balls.
that Florida does not care, mate.
The thing is, he's asking questions. Who in the hell done paved the road wider?
It's a bold decision to begin with.
It is.
Name yourself after a state. We've seen the band Alabama do it. They had some absolute corkers, Song of the South.
Yep.
Absolute
Yep.
tune. Sadly
Yep.
came out a bit too early to be featured on this list, but you know, it takes confidence. Because
And maybe
Florida is the artist to represent the entire state, and he's done a bloody good job of it.
it's done a bloody good job because they did. They tried that in England. You know, there was a rapper called Cornwall, but no one, because of his funny accent, no one could understand what the chuffy were on about, so they had to cancel it.
Yeah, mate. Cornwall. Bloody
It's long Cornwall.
Cornwall. They were Mexborough.
Didn't last long, did he, Mexborough?
Yeah,
He
mate.
didn't last long at all.
Mexborough,
Yeah.
Gloucestershire.
Don't get me started.
He didn't do
Don't
too
get
well.
me started on Barnsley.
Oh,
Anyway,
mate, Barnsley.
Barnsley, he were a rogue him. Killed in a drive-by, gone too soon, but he was a shit artist. Couldn't understand a bloody word.
Bloody Barnsley. Yeah, you
Barnsley.
won't be seeing
He did have it
Barnsley
coming,
anywhere
Barnsley.
near this list.
He did have it coming, Barnsley. But Florida, he's kicking about today.
Yeah,
He did that thing. They brought him
executed
out
it
on stage at
successfully.
some. Was it the X Factor? I think they brought him out or
I
something
don't
like
know, I don't
that.
watch it.
They brought him out on some. We've got the Chap Splendid fact checker team on it right now. He'll probably tell us later in the show where when they brought Florida out. But yeah, bloody tune that one. Bloody tune.
Bloody tune. Bonus fact.
Oh,
It's
love
time.
it.
It's time for the bonus fact.
The bonus round.
Theme from Jurassic Park, the famous theme song from Spielberg's 1993 film Jurassic Park, was based on melodies originally whistled, so it's relevant, by Sir Richard Attenborough while on set. Do you know that?
So they filmed the film first,
Yeah.
and then made the theme tune.
And then John Williams, he's a man. He likes to go on set and see what's kicking off and take inspiration
What's the crack, basically? Yeah.
from it. And he's been really successful. Like Jurassic Park, obviously, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You know, John Williams has some absolute classics. But the fact that he took inspiration from a melody whistled by Attenborough just goes to show he's on another level of.
He's really got it's just genius level intellect to be able to take just a simple melody whistled by one of the actors on set.
I must admit,
just make the theme tune. One of the most iconic theme tunes of all time, I might
yeah,
add.
definitely. I must admit, I didn't find this fact through my own research, so to speak. Somebody else found it and put it on Reddit, and I found it on Reddit. So thank you r/Jurassic Park for providing me with the fact.
Well, at Chap Splendid, we do have a rule. A fact is a fact. Fact me hard.
Fact me. I want to be
Fact
fact.
me. I want to be fact.
Simple
So
as.
any fact is a good fact. We all love a good fact.
A good. I'm not going to say
Good.
All right. Number two. Robbie
Oh.
Williams Candy.
Oh!
I couldn't not include it. I
thought I had a sneaky suspicion this one was coming. Oh, Robbie.
I must admit.
Robbie.
Right, but let's. This song is legendary. I'm not surprised you saw it coming. You know I'm
No.
a big fan of this song.
I know
you know
you're a
that
big
I've
fan of
been
this song.
appreciative of how good this song is since it came out.
Go on, give us a preview.
Let me play the preview.
Oh!
Hey, what a tune! What a tune! He absolutely
what
hit it
a
out of the
tune.
park with this one. He really outdid himself, honestly.
Wow, he had a rough patch. Did Robbie? He
Yeah,
did.
definitely.
He did, but he come back with Candy. Took the whole world by storm.
Absolutely. He really proved his critics wrong with this song, and there's nothing better than that. So let's get into it. Robbie Williams is a legend.
He is a legend.
That's just known. He's an absolute
Yeah.
legend. He's got, Let Me Entertain You, Rock DJ,
Angels.
Angels, Bongo Bong,
Yeah.
the lot. I don't think
The
there's
lot.
a single Robbie Williams song I've heard and not liked. He is
That's
just
true.
a top tier artist to begin with. The CGI in the music video is hyper realistic.
Now I have seen the music video and it's very, very realistic. I was shocked to learn that it wasn't all practical.
I know. I remember first seeing it thinking, bloody hell, he actually got ran over by a car here. I'm like, what? Hang on a minute.
I was genuinely worried when I first saw it, because I thought they've genuinely hit him there.
But in fairness, I think Robbie Williams is the sort of bloke who would go to that length for a shot in his music video. He
Well,
would
he's
get
not-
ran over.
He's known for being a bit of a wild card. Like that. What's he called? Thomas Cruise.
Yeah.
You know Thomas Cruise.
Yeah.
So he does all his own stunts, and Robbie Williams he does all his own stunts on music videos and all. That's what I heard.
This is just reiterating the first point. He's a legend, mate.
He's a legend. He is a legend.
The eighth wonder at world,
Yeah.
which being
Yeah.
the fact Robbie Williams landed a #1 single in 2012, is surprising.
It is.
As
With this tune,
as I say, he proved his critics wrong.
they said he was dead in the water. He's a leftover from the 90s. Is he? No, he isn't. #1 single,
#1
2012.
single 2012. Proving he's still kicking, Robbie Williams. He's still got it in him.
UK Big Top 40 does not lie. That is a fact.
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 I've never met anyone that don't like the song. Have you?
That's true. Never met anyone that doesn't like the song.
So
You just can't.
it's clearly a people's favourite.
It is upbeat melody. Very, very, very ingenious lyrics.
Catchy lyrics too.
I do remember one. I can't name him, but he was an indescript politics teacher.
Oh,
He used to enter the classroom on a daily basis, and there's
Sing
a
the
rumor
entire
that he's
song
got
in
"I was
front
there,"
of us.
and he's got "I was there to witness Candice was in the business" tattooed on his arse.
And printed out and pinned on one of the displays in the classroom.
Just to remind himself of the eighth wonder of the world while he was at work. You can't fault him, really.
Now, when I say that, you might think that, he typed it out and printed it off, from a Word document. But no, it was a photo of his arse that was pinned up on the display. Just to not only prove the genius of the lyrics, but also his dedication as a Robbie Williams
It's
fan.
admiration for the artistry and the lyrics as well.
Absolutely. Right, let's get to the standout lyric. There are lots to pick
Now, there's
from,
a lot to
obviously.
choose. I was going to say there's a lot to choose from in this
It's a
tune.
well-crafted song, but I had to go for this. Mother was a victim.
Yep.
Father beat the system by
Yep.
moving bricks to Brixton and learning how to fix him. It's like the Florida song. He's talking about coke here, but does he mention coke? Moving bricks to Brixton and learning how to fix them, beating the system. Obviously, he's talking about.
Oh, he is. You see, I've been a huge fan of this tune, but I've never quite understood that interpretation from it. But now that you've said it,
I mean, come on, it's Robbie Williams. Of course, he's talking about coke.
he's talking about the new age drug trade in a way that he is a bit. Yeah, I mean,
he definitely had his trouble.
He's had a few septum replacements.
He's spent his time in rehab, and
He's been in and out.
He'd come out the other side of that as just as good an artist as he was before, and that's an achievement in and of itself.
But just look at those lyrics. Look at the depth to that. If you didn't read into it, you would have no idea that was about cocaine. And now you do. You can't see it any other way.
You're welcome. I've enlightened you. That's what
I am
we like to
enlightened.
do here at Chap Splendid.
You see, you don't tell us in the comments that you haven't learned anything, because you're lying.
Exactly. Okay, it's time. Shall we get to the final song?
I am very excited for this.
Right, number one. Oh,
Oh,
no, I meant to delete this slide, actually.
well, I'm glad you didn't.
Sorry,
because
honourable mention. Ollie Murs, Troublemaker, featuring Florida. Are you a fan of his choice?
I'm a massive fan of the honourable mention.
Alright, I'll leave it in there.
Oh,
I'll leave it in. But I was meant to delete this slide. What has Ollie Murs even done since Trump? I've never heard of him, he's just on telly.
So I saw on TikTok he was being a bit creepy because he cut a hole in a Pringles can and put his Johnson through it and then made his girlfriend go into the Pringles can. It's true. No, I'm not lying. It's true. It's true. He did it. He did it. He did it. It's on TikTok. I'm not lying. It was true.
It's good.
Oh, dear.
Okay, right, let's get to the actual number one. I don't think this choice is going to surprise you, okay?
Alright.
In at number one, Pitbull,
Oh,
International Love featuring Chris Brown.
it had to be. It had to be. There was no other choice.
Yeah,
Really. You all should have seen it coming.
Every single good aspect mentioned about the previous songs in this list could be applied to this one.
It's
Besides,
right
like
there.
the bird whistling or it being about his knob, those aspects don't really apply. But all the other
They're
ones,
just added bonuses that are unique to the tunes that are on the list.
let's listen to the preview.
Chris Brown.
Let's. Right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Play it again.
Play it again.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
So this song, I mean, it's done a lot for me. It's done a lot for people all over the world.
It's done a lot for the world, hasn't it?
You know, it's a very inclusive song.
Yeah,
It's done a lot for Pitbull. It did a lot for Chris Brown.
yeah.
Didn't do much for Rihanna, but we won't go into that. But what we will go into is the fact. This was the inception of Mr. Worldwide.
Was this the first mention of Mr.
The
Worldwide?
song opens up and goes, from Mr. 305 to Mr. Worldwide.
Wow.
So,
So this is where it all began.
You know, he's proud of being from Miami, but he's grown, and now he's an international star. He's not just famous within Miami anymore.
It's a way to catapult you into the international stardom, isn't it, really? If you proclaim yourself as an international star, Mr. Worldwide, then who's going to disagree?
And the thing is, Pitbull's taken that title now. Like, nobody
He has.
else can call himself Mr. Worldwide, because
No one
Mr.
else can
Worldwide
call
is
himself.
Pitbull.
It's Pitbull.
What a legend,
Like, you know,
mate.
so people compete every single year for Miss Universe, Mr. Universe, the World's Mr. Olympia,
Miss
but
the
there can
Milky
never
Way,
be Mr. Milky Way, Mr. Whippy.
the Milky Bar Kid.
No one else can ever be in contention for the Mr. Worldwide competition because it is Pitbull.
Exactly.
It is.
It just is Pitbull.
He's nabbed it, and no one else is going to disagree.
Bloody legend, mate.
The bollocks on that man to call yourself Mr. Worldwide and everyone accepts it.
Yeah.
Literally, you're not going to say like, oh yeah, Mr. Worldwide. You say, that's Pitbull, and then they go, no, it isn't. No one's going to do that.
No.
No one's going to disagree with you
I mean,
that
quite
Pitbull
smart
is Mr.
thinking,
Worldwide.
really.
It's so smart.
It's a bold choice, but it's paid off for it.
It's worked. It's worked dividends. Because his entire brand is being Mr. Worldwide.
I think more people nowadays know him by Mr. Worldwide than by Pitbull.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Anyway, into the meat.
insert meat, the coconut meat. The music video is quality.
Yeah, it is quality.
What I
Yeah.
especially like about the music video is the fact that they couldn't have made it more obvious that Pitbull and Chris Brown never met in person to film the music video. But if out, you might think that makes the video worse. But I disagree. I think it makes the video better as it shows just how busy schedules these two are working on.
I was going to say, you can't pin down Mr. Worldwide because he's got bookings all
He's
over
making
the
hit
globe
after
every
hit
day.
after hit. He's doing live
Churning
shows.
them out.
He's being Mr. Worldwide. He's going all over the world. Tuvalu,
He's-
Djibouti,
he's-
Romania, Bulgaria.
He's got his hands gripped firmly on the shaft of the hitmaker machine,
the
and
Federated
he's
States of Micronesia.
and he's churning out hit after hit. He's just thrusting the handle of the hit machine
Now
vigorously.
Palau, Uzbekistan,
He's everywhere.
Hertfordshire.
Huh?
You know, he's Mr. Worldwide. Pitbull looks dead smart in a suit. I feel like he don't get enough credit for this.
Have you ever seen Pitbull without a suit?
No.
No.
You know, it is effort to dress smart. He's always
but-
in a suit and sunglasses.
Always
like-
in a suit. Always in a
I've
sunglass.
seen
Always with
people
sunglasses.
try to copy him and do their own thing, like Robin Thicke wears a suit.
Oh, creepy Robin Thicke.
It's like
He's creepy.
he just comes across as a massive bellend, mate.
Yeah, he's just like seedy, creepy guy.
Pitbull.
We don't like
legend.
Robin Thicke. Pitbull. You can't hate him. Who hates Pitbull? Oh what?
Exactly.
No
Robin Thicke. You know, he's a penis, mate. I don't know how else to put it.
Yeah, he's just is a penis, isn't he? He's just such a what's the word?
Knobhead.
Dodgy character.
Yeah,
He's
a
a
dodgy
dodgy
Dave.
character. He's a dodgy Dave. He really is. But Pitbull, you can't help but smile when you hear Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide.
Dally.
Dally.
Right. Next point. However, he's bald.
Oh, it is bald.
That's the only
but-
thing you can really
Yeah, it is a
criticise
shame.
Pitbull from. It's not
But-
like it's his fault.
But what if he had hair? Would it be the same?
That's a good point.
The brand is bald man in suit sometimes speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, he's Cuban American.
Well,
He's
that's what
always
it says.
shouting out.
That's what it says on his
Miami,
Wikipedia. I'd like to see his
Cuba.
birth certificate
Well,
because I don't think he's got a registered nationality because he's Mr. Worldwide.
yeah, that's a good point.
He's got 27 and a half passports because his Chinese one got revoked.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
Well, you can't
'Cause
win
he-
them all.
because he went over and he.
Next point. This was the best Chris Brown feature preceding Freaky Friday radio edit. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Chris Brown, you know, he's had his ups and downs. We won't mention the incident.
No, we won't
Um,
mention the incident.
We won't mention the incident.
The
If you don't know what the
where he
incident is,
punched Rihanna, we won't mention it.
we won't mention the incident where he went to court over domestic
Yeah,
abuse.
that incident involving domestic abuse, we would not mention it.
We wouldn't mention it on the channel. We're not for a second defending Chris Brown. We're merely saying he did a cracking job on this feature. He did it, and on the Freaky Friday radio edit. Not the original, the radio edit.
He's a winner.
He is a winner.
I'm just going to throw this out here to the viewers. I'll let you give you some behind the scenes insight. You know, the way Chap Splendid works is one of us makes the PowerPoint, and then this is your first time seeing it in it, Pat.
This is my first time seeing it.
Before we got into it, he says, you know, I told him, you know, you might think this is a subjective list, but trust me, it's objective. And he's saying, well, I might disagree with you. This is Chap Splendid. But have you disagreed with any of these picks?
No. Not a single
what about
one.
even the order of them?
Where was Whistle?
Number 3.
Number
Third
2?
only to International Love and Candy.
Oh no, no, that's right.
Yeah. See, I told
No,
you it's
that's
an
right.
objective list.
No, that is right.
I really
Because because you know me, I'm a huge fan of Whistle by Florida,
Mm.
but I'm an even bigger fan of Candy by Robert Williams.
Yeah. And an even bigger fan of
It goes without
International
saying
Love featuring Chris Brown.
that Pitbull International Love featuring Chris Brown.
Pitbull
is
is
the-
a hit maker.
He's just
Genuinely, like,
just
he just is a hit maker.
it's absolute just crisp tune making is what it is.
It's like,
Impeccable.
okay, I don't think I could think of a Pitbull song that doesn't have a featured artist, but you know,
Or have him featured in a song where he's the feature.
you know, it's just the way he operates. You know,
Hey, he's Mr. Worldwide. He's got contacts all over the globe. If you were Pitbull, why the fuck would you make a single song?
yeah, he's had Chris Brown, Nia, Neo, Kesha. The list goes on. T-Pain.
Yeah, he's been with everyone. Why would you make a song on your own when you've got all these famous mates that you've met from travelling the globe?
What a legend. What a legend. Anyway,
Anyway.
it's time. It's time for the standout lyric. Obviously, this was the toughest decision.
Yeah, this is really hard.
There's so many to pick from. I mean, even the first line, "You can't catch me, boy." It's a class lyric.
Yeah,
or
that is a class lyric.
I don't play baseball, but I hit a home run everywhere. Everywhere. Class lyric.
Yeah,
But I think the standout lyric in this song has to be
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Woo. I mean, come on, the best lyric in the song is an ad lib. What a legend. I mean, I feel
What
like
an
I'm overusing
absolute-
the word legend here, but I can't emphasise it
biblical,
enough.
biblical. It's biblical, is what it is.
Exactly.
Chris Brown, woo!
Chris Brown. Woo! Brilliant.
Incredible,
Absolutely brilliant.
absolutely brilliant.
So that's the list. Now we can draw the conclusions that I mentioned at the beginning. What we have learned Should that be learnt or learned, actually?
Ooh,
Should have looked it up, maybe. Anyway,
what
I
what
put
we have
learned.
learned. We put learned. We're sticking with it.
We have learned what the top 5 songs from between the years 2008 and 2014 were.
Yep.
We have learned that 2011 was the greatest year for music.
Yes.
This was because it was the year International Love featuring Chris Brown was released. We have learned that the greatest artist during this time frame was Pitbull featuring Chris Brown.
Yeah.
And we've learned that Pitbull has definitely never been to Romania. I've seen Romania on GeoGuessr, and trust me, Pitbull has never been to Romania, okay? I know we were going, oh, he's Mr. Worldwide, he's been everywhere. Right, okay, he's been to a lot of places, he's not been to Romania. Let's face it.
It's definitely never been to Romania.
Mate, he has definitely never been to Romania. Thanks for watching.
Oh, incredible.
I think,
Incredible.
I mean, it were a lot to go through, but it were a big topic to take on. It were a big undertaking.
Well, I've certainly learned a lot.
I've thoroughly enjoyed that.
And the viewers at home, I'm sure, have learned plentiful of new knowledge.
What we'll do is we'll make a playlist of these songs and link it in the description, so you can go and
Oh,
listen
yes.
through all of them and have the best time of your life, listening to
yeah.
the top 5 songs. from
That's a
between
Pitbull
the
tune as well,
years.
isn't it? Time of my life.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. I don't know who it's featuring. Probably him.
Probably him.
Probably him.
Thank you all for watching. This has been Chap Splendid.
And
Signing
don't
out.
forget,